Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
What is up, everybody? Jeff, aka GCurse here. I hope you're all having a great evening. It is currently 6:28 p.m. on the 19th of December 2022. I got home just about an hour ago, roughly, and I had some dinner. And then, as always, it's a Monday, so Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays are Transformers review days. And today I am reviewing the Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy Leader Class Nemesis Prime. That is not Netflix. This is a Walmart exclusive figure, so you can already tell that I do not like the fact that it's a Walmart exclusive. I do not like the concept of exclusives, period, because normally when it's an exclusive to a store, the demand is so fucking astronomically high that everybody does not have a fair chance to get those figures. And not only is it hard to get those figures, but they intentionally deflate the amount of figures that go out to the stores or go out to the websites. So basically, you'll have only a few thousand figures possibly, and you will have the scalping scumballs that will just buy them up and then go to eBay and just sell them for an exorbitant amount of money. I was actually lucky to actually get this figure. I got this figure a couple years ago, I think it was. But before I get on to the rest of the review, I actually was kind of, it wasn't until I was back in, hold on. Let me just make sure my camera, okay, there it goes. Thank you. I started looking online when it came to Transformers just before I started recollecting them again. I came across a website called TF Wiki, and I was just searching one day, and I came across a figure that I really that I thought looked cool. It was a Nemesis Prime, but I think it went by the name Scourge. It was in the earlier 2000s, if I remember correctly, and I thought that figure looks fucking awesome. And upon doing more research, I came across the name Nemesis Prime. Well, after about a year, it was when Power of the Primes first started coming out. I was getting a lot of my collection from Amazon because I just didn't have the time to go to the stores to buy them. So I went to Amazon Prime. And it doesn't matter if it was like an exclusive or just a standard figure. I was just buying it from Amazon because I like oh god, what's the word I'm thinking of? Well, it just made it a lot easier, time friendly, and all that to go there, and that it would be arriving in the mail within 1 to 2 days at the most. Well, I saw this figure. That's right. This is Nemesis Prime from Power of the Primes. It's a Amazon exclusive. It was the Amazon. It was an exclusive, but it's the Evolution Nemesis Prime. And like I said, I was so desperate to expand my collection. I bought him. I was happy. I'm still happy that I got the figure, but it's when I started looking at him, it's like, yeah, the glasses started to slip, and you start seeing this thing for what it is. It's just too fucking huge. When you place it against other figures, and the figures only come up to his upper knee at the most, it's like that game. Oh god, Colossus, something Colossus, where this guy goes and hunts Shadows of the Colossus. That's what it reminds me of. It's like you have these little fucking Legends figures like Braun here, who doesn't even go up to the guy's knee barely. It's like he's climbing him. He's like Shadow of the Colossus. It's just that's what this reminds me of. And the more, I like these figures as a piece just to stand on the shelf. But yeah, you could definitely tell that these are just way too big. And I would love to know what Hasbro was smoking during the time of this, because it wasn't just Power of the Primes, it was Titans Return and Combiner Wars that had just enormously sized leaders, and some of the other figures were just too small. I like how they're trying to make all these other figures start to scale within the last couple product lines. The War for Cybertron series and now the Legacy, they all seem to fit a lot better together, or scaled together, whereas these guys were just too fucking huge. So I'd have him on my shelf, this guy on my shelf, and I'm thinking, well, if another one ever comes out, that'll be the one that I'll get, that I want to buy. Not so much because I hate this guy, it's just I want something that scales a little bit better, Okay, so let's put this guy back over here. And lo and behold, a year or two ago, I saw, from the internet, Nemesis Prime. This is spoiler pack number 2. Nemesis Prime from the War for Cybertron Trilogy. It's a Walmart exclusive, and I'm actually pretty happy. This is one of the ones that, of course, scalpers, was just constantly buying up. And I just had the luck one day. I was just constantly refresh, and this sucker finally came up and said, "Would you like add to cart?" And I'm like, yes. So this I got this guy a few days later, and I am not that disappointed at all. So basically, this guy is a straight up recolor of War for Cybertron Siege Optimus Prime. And yes, I kind of have a little, I have him a little bit decked out with the little attack drone on the back. But this guy, so basically they are the same height, minus the drone. They're the same height. Basically, it's the same figure, just recolored. Nothing has really changed at all that I can tell. It's literally just the alternate, it's the evil version of Optimus Prime. And that's okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's okay. A lot of the times I do get upset when they just recolor figures, or do slight retools. It's just like, create a new figure, please. But considering that Nemesis Prime is actually supposed to be an evil clone, or just the dark side of Optimus Prime, I kind of understand why this guy is just identical to Optimus Prime, minus the coloring, with the color change. So I paid about $60 for this figure when it came out a couple years. I don't want to say a few, but a couple years ago. And $60 for all that you get. Now you're probably wondering, what do you get? And you get. Yeah, let me pull up a picture. Hold on one second. It will be a second. I'm actually going to pause it real quick so I can do that. Be right back. Okay, everybody, I am back. Now, as I was saying, what do you get with this figure? You get quite a decent amount of accessories. Some of them good, some of them bad, and some of them just like, eh. Okay, so I will start. You get the... Oh, they don't actually have Giza here. I should have picked a better picture. Okay, but there's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then there's a 9th accessory you don't see here, which is a sword. You get so basically you get 2 swords. One is called Giza. It's basically a transforming sword. You get this sword with a red blade. It's basically called the Dark Saber, if I remember correctly. You get 2 forearm cannons. You get a shitty blast effect. I do not like the smaller blast effects. The larger ones I'm okay with. I don't like them, but they're better than the small ones. You get a Slither Fang recolor. Basically, I think it's called Fangtron. And then you get 3 fucking energon cubes. Why, I do not know. And then you get the trailer for Nemesis Prime, and I will show that in a few minutes. And then, as always, on the trailer you get a shield and the combat drone, or whatever it's called. But that's what you get. So you get actually a pretty decent amount of items for $60. Now, just because you get a lot of items for the accessories, doesn't mean the accessories are all good. And the answer is no, and I will go into that in a second. Hold on, I'm going to get a drink of tea real quick. Nothing like some good hot mint tea to end your workday. Am I right? Am I right? Okay, so but like I said, so that's basically all you get. You know, I didn't realize that there was not a picture of Giza here, but I will show all these figures, these accessories to you in a few minutes. So let's go to full screen. There we go. So as I showed before, so here is Nemesis Prime. Overall, he is pretty good. He feels just like the Siege Optimus Prime. I do kind of miss that ever since the end of Power of the Primes, I don't really recall any of these newer figures having a ratchet in them. There's no ratchets, and it's just I don't know why they got rid of it. Maybe it's cost cutting, but I just like having that ratchet. It kind of made it just feel a little bit sturdier. But the figure still feels sturdy nonetheless. I just wish they had left the ratchets in that. But anyway, but like I said, this guy is a straight redeco or recolor of Optimus Prime. There is nothing here at all that is different from War for Cybertron Siege Optimus. I was actually hoping that they would have at least added like a matrix or something to this figure. I'm not sure how they could do it, but it would have been nice just to have a matrix. But overall, I'm happy with it. Like I said, the plastic feels pretty good. It feels sturdy. It feels durable. If I was to give it to to a kid, if I had a kid and they beat it up against the wall a couple times, I'm pretty sure he would survive. So, but there's that. But anyway, let's talk about some of these accessories that we have here. So let's start with the forearm cannons. Now here are the forearm cannons. That's the bottom. Then here's the top. They will click, or I don't want to say click, but they go onto his forearms. And I will be honest, I just do not like the way that they look. They overhang too much. It doesn't matter. There's two posts here. There's a post here and a post here. And it doesn't matter which post you put. It overhangs either way. And it just looks horrendously bad. Like see there. It just looks horrendously bad. Now you're probably wondering why do they overhang like that? And the answer is simple. These accessories you see here are direct duplicates of the same accessories for Power of the Primes Nemesis Prime. The arm cannons actually fit this figure because the figure is bigger. So that's why it fits on this figure a lot better than it does the War for Cybertron Trilogy Nemesis Prime. But the four main accessories that the War for Cybertron Trilogy Nemesis Prime has, the Giza, the Dark Sword, and the Arm Blasters, are, like I said, they are direct. See, here's Giza in his hand, and then here's Giza for Nemesis Prime that I'm reviewing. They are direct copies. They did nothing. They did nothing to make these accessories more proportionate and appropriate for this Nemesis Prime. If you were to lose the accessories for Power of the Primes Nemesis Prime and you bought this figure just for the accessories, these accessories would fit that one without any problems. And it goes to show that they did no consideration to this figure. They just said, fuck it, we got a Nemesis Prime for Power of the Primes. Let's just throw these accessories at this poor guy, and that'll be it. And the fans, the consumers, fuck them, because we already got their money. Ha ha! So basically, like I said, so if you have the bottom or the blaster hooked up to the bottom, to his forearm, his forearm via the bottom port. Look at how far that motherfucker hangs off. That is atrocious. You do the same with the other posts. It's a little bit better, but still, it fucking hangs off. You know, this is garbage. I expect better from Hasbro. Fucking garbage, Hasbro. I am not afraid to fucking say it. Okay, so you're asking, well, how bad are the swords, Jeff? How bad are the swords? Giza, he is actually pretty good. He fits, without any real problems. There, no problems at all. This actually looks like it scales, but it's the same one. They could have made the blade a little bit shorter, and they could have added a post to hook it up to Nemesis Prime, because this guy, these did not have any real posts on the sword except for the Dark Saber, which I don't understand why the Dark Saber has. Well, it could have gone onto his arm, I guess. But normally, the rest of this figure, the Power of the Primes, does not have any real ports for the Dark Saber to post onto, or whatever the correct term is. They could have added a post to the swords, with the exception of the Dark Saber, which I'll get into in a minute. But yeah, this guy, so Giza feels pretty good with this guy. The arm cannons, they're serviceable. That's the best word I can say, is they're serviceable. If you don't plan on playing with these figures and just having them on your shelf for a display like I do, it's best to have, if you want the blasters on, you can have it on, but just keep his arms kind of down and have like a couple figures in front of him. That way it kind of hides how ugly those blasters are on this guy. And I hate to say it, those blasters should not have been, that big for this figure. It makes this figure look like utter shit if you have those blasters on. Now you're probably wondering, well, Jeff, what about the Dark Saber? Did they do anything with the Dark Saber? Fuck no. It's still the same size. And to top it off, they kept the handle of the sword too big for this guy's hand. So let me show you. So as you see, it starts off a little bit small here, but it gets bigger until it gets to the same size. It only goes this far. Look, it only goes that far. It does not go, and I can't force it anymore. How fucking stupid does this look? Does Hasbro think this is funny? It is not funny, ladies and gentlemen. This looks like utter shit. It looks like he's holding a torch for the Olympics. He's running up the stairs to the Olympics. How is it that this piece of shit, nobody checked to see if that fit in the goddamn hands? And it isn't just this hand, you can try the other hand. Let's try the other hand, ladies and gentlemen. It does not go any further. It does not go. Let's compare it to the other Nemesis Prime, shall we? Okay, so it goes almost to the entire. Yeah, I think it actually gets up to the hilt where it actually gets stopped. It fits this figure because this accessory was made for this figure. You're telling me 2 plus years passed between Power of the Primes and War for Cybertron Trilogy spoiler pack Nemesis Prime, and they could not have done anything else for this figure other than a whole bunch of cast-off weapons, 4 cast-off weapons, where only one of them, Giza, actually fits and looks pretty damn decent. That is fucking sad. That is goddamn sad. And I hate to say it, that these things drag down this figure. I am not afraid to say it. $60, I demand better from Hasbro. They got lazy with this figure. They got fucking lazy. Okay, so what about the other things that you get? You get Fangtron. I think it's Fangtron that. So here he is. He's in shield mode. So basically, what you can do is you can put it right here. Well, that's if the post doesn't collapse, which is one thing I hate about this figure. The post always seems to collapse. Okay, let's try it again. You can put it in the... Come on. Damn it, did it again. Okay, hold on, I'm going to pause it real quick. Okay, I'm back. So here he is with Fangtron attached to his the side of his arm, you know, where the blaster would be. So, you know, he kind of looks like that. So, yeah, it's okay. I never really liked these, especially Fangtron or Slitherfang. But the thing is, you can also put him in his hand, and he kind of looks, you know, it fits a lot better going into his hand, which is just, you know, there you go. So basically, you can have it like that, but that kind of looks fucking stupid. I guess you could use him as a weird blaster, you know, bow, 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 bow. I know he's supposed to be like a ramp and a shield, but when it does, the main feature doesn't work that well, in my opinion. You might as well find something use for it. So he's like a shield / blaster, so bow, 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 you know. So, and then he also, I forgot to mention, he also has an ion blaster. It's basically a direct copy of Optimus Prime's ion blaster. Here we go. It's a direct copy, nothing new here. Nothing new. It's like it's basically, this guy is like the greatest hit. Nemesis Prime. This Nemesis Prime is basically the greatest hits of Siege Optimus Prime. The weapon fits fine in his hand. Then again, it better fucking fit well because of the fact that this is a direct copy. You know, like it's a. The only thing I do not like is that they kept the port in the top of the blaster here. Basically, the Siege Optimus Prime came with like a little shield that can hook into the top of the blaster. Once again, it's just laziness. It goes to show how fucking lazy Hasbro got with this figure. And they charged us $60. Well, they don't care. They got our fucking money, ladies and gentlemen. But, and, you know, that's why I always say, you have as the consumer, ladies and gentlemen, you have the right to hold their balls to the fire. And that's why I make my fucking opinions clear when it came to this figure right now. They could have done a lot more with this figure, but no. What they probably, what probably was they had this deal with Walmart for these exclusives, and they got done with the first spoiler pack, which was Ultra Magnus, and they kind of like they were busy with the mainline, and they're like, oh shit, we forgot, we got to do something for spoiler pack number 2. What do we got? And the developers in the labs or whatever they're fucking called, they're like, well, we got nothing. Oh, well, fuck it. Throw in a fucking Nemesis Prime. People love Nemesis Prime. Everybody will fucking cream in their pants for another goddamn Nemesis Prime. And that's what they did. Okay, well, we got Nemesis Prime. We got this guy spray painted black and teal. So what are we going to do next? You guys got any new weapons that you haven't used on any of the figures? No, we don't got it. Okay, fuck it. Just take all the accessories from Power of the Primes and Nemesis Prime and put them in a cannon. Just shoot it at this Nemesis Prime. And that's what we got here, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we got here. We got all those shitty accessories except for Giza. Giza's decent. He got the Ion Blaster. He got this thing. Now, finally, we have the blast effects, and you're wondering why I took so long to get to that. Because I just don't fucking like blast effects. I understand the whole idea, but 99% of these motherfuckers that I get are always fucking warped. They're twisted, they're bent. If you're going to have these pieces of shit, have it be a hard plastic. Because this is the only one that is not that warped. But I mean, look at how fucking it's soft plastic. These should be fucking hard. No, I don't want to have some sort of blast effect that is supposed to be straight, but it looks like a fucking limp dick, you know? But anyway, you're probably wondering, does this fit on Nemesis Prime? Yes, it does. It can fit here. Wait, hold on. There. To indicate that he got blasted in the shoulder. Ah! Yeah, like, he got blasted in the shoulder. He got blasted in the fucking knee or leg. Oh, oh God! Oh! You know, let's see. Other leg. Yeah, if you're a real sadist, shit! You know, like, there are a few ports for this, but I just do not like these. I do not like these smaller ones. I prefer the ones that actually are decent, you know, like the ones for Jetfire or Skylinks or Rodimus Primal. Oh, not Rodimus Prime, sorry. That Rodimus Primal is a YouTuber. You know. Those are what I prefer, you know, not these little rinky-dink pieces of shit. Now, for some reason, hold on, I will be right back, actually. Okay, I'm not sure if this is actually a blast effect or not. This came with Rodimus Prime. It's supposed to be like a cloud, it's supposed to be exhaust that comes out of his tailpipes or whatnot. I like how hard this is. This is hard. This is what this should have been. Now, I'm just curious. Does this actually fit on the ports? I'm really curious. Oh my God, it does! So it's a blast effect, because oh God! Oh shit! He's smoking out of his shoulder. How about let's see here. There's 2 ports on this, so let's use the lower port. Oh shit! You know, like, oh my God, that is fucking hilarious, ladies and gentlemen. That is fucking hilarious. I like that. Okay, I never thought I'd actually like a blast effect that much. Okay, so basically, talking about ports. So basically, this gun, I always like the store on the back. Just like Optimus Prime, it fits fine, no problem. Let's talk about some of these other weapons. The Dark Saber, this piece of shit, does it fit? You're probably wondering, Jeff, does it fit? It fits, but it falls off. Awesome work, Hasbro. You definitely earned your $60 with this. This does not fit in any port. The port on this sword is just too damn small. It does not fit. Okay, let's look at. Okay, let's remove Giza. Let's remove Giza. Okay, let's look at. God, did you hear how squeaky that is? Hold on. Holy shit! I need to get some WD-40 for that. Okay, now this thing, like I said, the forearm cannons have two port. It fits, but barely. I'm amazed it actually has any friction, because I mean it pops right off, you know. So let's put one on that one, and then let's put one here. Does it fit? Yes, it fits. Somehow it holds. These poor motherfuckers have a death grip. They're like, no. But look at this. Look at it overhangs. Well, you can't really see it. Oh, here, let's do this. It overhangs, ladies and gentlemen. It over fucking hangs. There's no way you can really put these goddamn blasters on this figure. What I say, apparently even hope died out for those guys. And they're staying down there until I'm done with this goddamn review. But, you know, it's not... You cannot put those blasters anywhere. Okay, fuck it. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, I'm back. I got the blasters. But, you know, there's nowhere you could put those blasters on this figure to make it look decent. But that is basically it about the the accessories. I forgot the main accessory, the big part of this figure. That's right, this figure came with the trailer, the Nemesis Prime trailer. Holy shit, these things are just popping out all over the place. There it goes. So basically, this is the same as the War for Cybertron, Earthrise, Optimus Prime trailer. The only difference is that they did the same thing with this figure that they did with Siege Shockwave. Siege Shockwave came with a shit ton of armor pieces, and by adding it to that figure, basically they said, "Oh, now you have a leader class figure." Fuck you! No, you don't. It doesn't fucking work that way. Well, they just figured, well, we'll just spray paint Optimus Prime's trailer black. We'll put a sticker on the side, and we'll have Nemesis Prime be a leader. That's right. You did not hear me wrong, ladies and gentlemen. This figure is classified as leader class, but this figure is classified Voyager class. How does that fucking work? Oh, that's right. We gave this poor jabroni a shit ton of duplicate weapons, a shit trailer, and that's it. That's it for the day. That's all you get. Leader class, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. God, they really fucked us hard with this one, didn't they, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, God. My ass is still throbbing after buying this figure. So basically, now you're wondering, Jeff. Okay, so the Dark Saber, the forearm blasters, they have ports. They should fit into this trailer. You know, logically they should fit. Yeah, logically they should fit. But logic isn't what well, Netflix also doesn't have logic, but logic isn't something that Hasbro has. They are fucking bankrupt on logic right now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so as you can see, there are ports all along the side of the truck. The problem is these motherfuckers are too wide, and you cannot. Here, let's see. Can you see it? Okay. You cannot really get it to fit. No matter how much screaming at it, no matter how much. Okay, so I got it. But the problem is that you can't close it, motherfucker. You can't close it because you can't close it and you can't turn it. You cannot turn it. It is literally locked. So these posts or ports, it doesn't work with these because it's just so fucking wide. So basically what you gotta do is just toss it on, close the motherfucker up, and call it a day, ladies and gentlemen. Is that what you want to do with your weapons? You just want to toss them in there and, you know, like, okay, done. No, you want to be able to put these in the ports and make it look nice. What about the Dark Saber? Does it fit? Let's try it here. No, it does not fit at all. Because, number one, the handle is too long. It blocks it. The hilt guards are too wide. It doesn't do anything. So just toss it in. Giza, even though you're the best accessory out of that, you gotta get tossed in also. Okay, let's just close it up. Close it up, ladies and gentlemen. We're done. Close it up. Okay, so let's. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this to my figures. I feel so fucking dirty. I feel like a dirty whore, you know. Oh my God. Everything's falling out. Okay, hold on. Let me get this combat drone. I feel so fucking dirty, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, it's actually not going down. What the fuck? Oh, wait. Huh? What? Wait, did I put this in the wrong way? Hold on. Okay, let's try this way. I feel so used. Okay, there it goes. That's what it was. I just had it on backwards. Okay. Okay, so basically, these really do not fit. So basically, what the best thing you can do, ladies and gentlemen, is close this piece of shit up. And yes, it says a piece of shit because that's what it is. Close it up. Take the dark saber, boink. Take the blaster number 1, boink. Take blaster number 2, boink. Giza, I'm sorry, Giza. And before you ask, this is what Giza does. So basically, you do this. Well, you should. Hold on. The blade splits. Oh, okay, that's right. And then you just turn it. Oh, God, that is fucking tight. That's what she said. But basically, it turns into a bird. Yeah, never really cared about it, but it's a thing you could do, I guess. Okay, so then you take Giza. As much as I like you, Giza, I'm sorry. Boink. And there you close that motherfucker up. Put it down. The little strut. Put it on your shelf. And forget that this motherfucker exists. Oh, yeah. Well, what about Fangtron in this blast effect? Is there enough room for that? Is there enough room for that? Oh, now you're not going to fucking open? Open, you little whore. There it goes. Thank you. Bink. Bing. Oh my god. Actually, all of those accessories, minus the gun, actually fits in here. Damn, that is pretty fucking deep. And then basically, if I forgot to mention, this thing also has a shield. So basically, so you get a shield. So, hold on. Okay, so shield can go right here. And then I'm just going to use the combat drone that our friend Optimus Prime has here, because I am not going to fucking open that thing up to have all of those things come flying out at me. Put the combat drone here, because for some reason I always like putting it on this side. Come on, there it goes. And there you go. You have... Actually, could 2 combat drones fit? Oh god, now I really got it. I am so fucking curious. Okay, I gotta figure this out. Okay, let's pearl the shit. Get out, get out, get the fuck out, you're being evicted. Okay. I have to know. If this works, this would be fucking awesome. 2 Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at this. Look at this. Hold on, let's put the gun on. Let's put the gun on. No. Look at this. Oh my god, I think I just found the answer to death. You know, like, this guy is a fucking war machine now. Oh my god, I never thought about putting 2 of these things on one figure. That is fucking awesome, ladies and gentlemen. Holy shit. Nobody's gonna fuck with Nemesis Prime now. Optimus Prime is a pussy compared to Nemesis Prime with all you got like 4 cannons, you got the blaster. Holy shit. He has a shield, which really makes you wonder, well, if Nemesis Prime has the shield from the trailer, then what's the fucking point of Fangtron there? You know, like, what's the fucking point? Because this thing makes a better shield than Fangtron did. It's like what why? Really, if I had like a better video editing software, I'd be like, why? You just see like, why? You know, like, okay. Shit, I gotta warm it up. Mint tea is not the best when it's getting cold, ladies and Why? Okay, so yeah, that actually that is fucking cool. That okay. Okay. But anyway, so that is basically my, initial this uh-oh. Uh-oh, hold on. Okay, I think my camera may have just bit the dust. Okay, hold on. I will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, everybody, I am back. I'm not sure what happened. My camera just went apeshit crazy. But as I was saying, I'm hoping that the review is still recording fine. But as I was saying, though, so that is it for the main part of the my review of Nemesis Prime. I had a lot of laughs as I've been sharing this figure with everyone. But now it is time for what I like to call the scorecard, or report card, or whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to turn this off. And then I will turn, let's see, display capture. There we go. This is what I call basically the my scorecard. It's where I give you my. I have set like four sections that I kind of talk about things and I give a score. And basically at the very end, I will add that score up out of a possible number, possible total, and then I figure the percentage, and then I give it a grade. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, as they like to say. So, the first section is cost. Keep in mind that this figure is a Voyager class. It should have been no more than, $30-35. They raked us over the fire for $60 for this figure. That's right. They gave you a recolored Optimus Prime. Hold on. Wrong button, sorry. They gave us a recolored Optimus. God damn. Fuck. Hold on. I'm trying to get something to work. There we go. They gave us a recolored Optimus Prime with literally nothing new, with the exception of a Slitherfang recolor and a shitty blast effect. But if that's okay with you, ladies and gentlemen, that's okay with you. Me, I just expect a little bit more when something is fucking called an exclusive. I expect more. You should demand more, ladies and gentlemen. You are the consumer. So, $60, it's United States, or whatever it is in your, part of the world. So I give it a 7 out of 10. Availability in the United States, this was a Walmart exclusive. So as you know, I hate exclusives. It really hampers all collectors having a chance to get this figure. 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10. Now, I don't think I really got into the interactivity. So basically, but there are 6 ports on the figure itself, plus 2 hands. So basically, a total of 8 on the body. And then the trailer actually has 10 ports. The sad thing is, you can't use those ports really, because every fucking weapon that was a direct carryover from Power of the Primes really doesn't fit. And the ones that do fit, which is the arm blasters, you have to put in at an angle to the point that you can't even close the goddamn trailer up, so what's the motherfucking point? So let's look at the and I give that a 10 out of 10. To have that many ports is awesome. You could just use a shit ton of other weapons to, fill that trailer with. So let's go into contents. So the contents, now these are just like the accessories or some shit, So basically you got the Dark Saber, you got the Ion Blaster, you got 2 Forearm Blasters, a shield, the repair drone / combat drone, or whatever the fuck it's called. You got the trailer / combat deck. You got Giza. You got Fangtron. You got the Fangtron Battlemaster. You got Fire Blast Effect. And 3 energon cubes in Compound. I don't know what the fuck Compound is. What I think it is that shitty Play-Doh. I did not take the energon cubes out of the Play-Doh. That's the fucking stupidest goddamn part of that package. Why the motherfucking hell are you gonna submerge, even though it's in a bag? Why are you gonna submerge the energon cubes in a smelly, messy piece of Play-Doh? I don't understand that. Why the fuck did they do that? You know. So, but for all those accessories, even though a shit ton of those accessories are duplicates and carryovers, I have to give it a 10 just on the sheer amount of accessories, you know, for itself, you know. So Interactivity gets a total of 20 out of 20. Visuals. This figure is actually has lighter grays for some paint applications. The Takara Tomy version was actually black, and this one is grayish. And some of the applications do not have teal compared to the Takara Tomy version, so that gets a 9 out of 10. Visual aesthetics. Well, I gotta get a drink. My throat is fucking dry. So, visual aesthetics for the figure overall. I actually widely prefer this figure to the Power of the Prime's Evolution Nemesis Prime. This figure, I feel, scales nicely with the rest. And I actually like how they kind of limited the teal of this on this figure. A little teal was nice, just don't overdo it, you know. So I give that a 10 out of 10. Faithfulness to the source material. I don't know the history of this figure, so I will not score that section. Box art. The box art was basically a box that said spoiler on it. And the one saving grace was on the side of the box that had an awesome picture of Nemesis Prime, so I gave that a 6 out of 10. And if you're curious, you can actually see that in the opening credits of this video, the picture of Nemesis Prime. Is this a repaint, yes or no? And actually, yes. So there I go. Yes, this figure is a straight repaint of War for Cybertron Siege Voyager class Optimus Prime. I cannot really negatively score this repaint since Nemesis Prime is in fact an evil clone of Optimus Prime. However, I prefer Nemesis Prime to be slightly darker in his base coloring because of the. So because of that, the best I can give this score is a 9 out of 10. Okay, so that section gets a 34 out of 40. Construction, the materials used. It's plastic and metal screws, nothing really different from the figures released over the last few years. 8 out of 10. The quality of the plastic feels extremely solid. 9 out of 10. And durability, I believe this figure could go the distance when it comes to regular play. 9 out of 10. Like I said, you could give it to a kid and he'll probably throw it into the wall, and the figure should last 2 or 3 good throws, you know. Okay, so points of articulation. This is for robot mode only since I did not transform him at all. The head does a full 360 degree turn without any obstructions. Shoulders can do a full 360 degree turns without rotations without obstructions. There is bicep rotation, elbow flexes to about 90 degrees. There is wrist rotation, hips have rotation, lower half has knee flexibility when bending backwards at over 90%. There is ankle tiltage, heel movement due to transformation, and toe movement due to transformation. So all in total, there are 13 individual points of articulation, not including anything that could move in the alt mode. Comparing the points of articulation of this figure to a figure from Titan's Return, this is a major improvement. So I give it a 10 out of 10. Is this a retool? Yes, no. This figure is not a retool, it's just a straight recolor, so it gets a 9 out of 10. And I forgot to, there you go, nope. So it gets a 9 out of 10. So this section gets a total of 45 out of 50. So for all the totals, cost, I give it 11 out of 10. Interactivity is 20 out of 20. Visuals is 34 out of 40. Materials is 45 out of 50, which is a total of 110 out of a possible 150. The percent is 73.33333. So you round it down to the whole, which is 73, and that equals a B. Positive, negatives, pet peeves, positives. This figure feels very solid in its construction. It doesn't feel cheap or as if it will break after a couple days of play. Another positive is if you're wanting a Nemesis Prime that will scale with the majority of your mainline figures, this is a good figure for that. 3 words: accessories, accessories, accessories. Another positive is visuals. Aesthetics are pretty damn nice. I will be right back. I'm going to pause this so I can get another drink. Okay, now on to the negatives. Although the figure has numerous accessories, 4 of those accessories are exact duplicates of the accessories that were part of the Power of the Prime's Nemesis Prime. What's worse is 2 of those weapons, the Forearm blasters, don't really feel right with this incarnation of Nemesis Prime. Another negative is the other duplicate weapons. Swords do not fit in any ports of the trailer. The Dark Saber is too loose to fit on any parts of Nemesis Prime's back. The Dark Saber barely fits in Nemesis Prime's hand. Giza fits decently, but it could have been better. Another negative is I can't help but feel Hasbro was being a bit lazy by not adjusting the duplicate weapons from Power of the Prime's Nemesis Prime to fit the Siege Trilogy Nemesis Prime. Pet peeves. Let's see. These actually don't impact the figure being reviewed. It's just stuff I personally don't like. So, although I give this figure a 7 out of 10, I can't. When it came to the cost, I am a bit disappointed that $60 came with a subpar trailer and duplicate weapons that don't fit correctly. $60 was a bitter pill to swallow. I would have loved to see the tainted. I don't know what it's called, but I call it the tainted matrix of leadership with this figure. I would have been happy if they added some different weapons instead of the duplicate weapons from the Power of the Prime's Nemesis Prime. And if you are looking for, and then my final thoughts are, if you're looking for a good Nemesis Prime, you will like this figure. It's solidly built, and it comes with numerous accessories, even though they are just duplicates. And overall, I hope you enjoy this review. So, let's turn this back on. But that is it for this review, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed it, a lot more than I thought I would. With everything from the blast effect, blasting him, and this thing, literally fitting on him so he can smoke out of his knee if he's smoking. He's just in such bad shape. He's smoking, I had a lot of fun with this, so I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Stay tuned. Like I said, I do reviews every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. So the next review will be this coming Wednesday, which is the 21st. And I already have the figures for this week selected and everything. So I am sure you will hopefully like what I do next. So until then, my name is Jeff, aka GCurse. And I wish you all a great day, and I hope you all have a great evening, and I just hope that you're doing great. So until then, take it easy, everybody. Peace out.